What up, Wastelanders? Thanks again for joining me for another conversion video. This one's going to be different than some of the ones I've done in the past, as it's going to be a very directed and intentional video. I actually have a plan, perish the thought. This is going to be the build that I'm going to use for the Gaslands NorCal 2023 Season of Carnage. Typically I run Rutherford, always been my favorite sponsor. This time I decided to run Scarlett. I wanted to maintain some firepower, but still have the ability to shoot people if we're in contact. So I'm going to be using this 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. Awesome truck to begin with. So we're going to get this all taken apart. I'm going to be rocking, here's my loadout I'll show you. So I discovered that it costs less in cans to have 3 heavy machine guns and have one pointing in each of the directions than having 1 heavy machine gun and having it turreted. And then adding on an additional crew member, I can shoot all of my heavy machine guns in any direction, so I can have multiple targets, target-rich environment, and do the max amount of damage, so it's still kind of like the damage from Rutherford. So let's get this truck taken apart. I'm going to have the machine gun in the back, machine gun come out the front, machine guns coming out the side to show the side-mounted machine guns, and since I have the extra crew, well, of course I had to have crew cap. So let's get this taken apart. Alright, so we have everything stripped down, primed up. You'll notice there's a little bit darker prime than I normally use. This is the Army Painter stuff, and I prefer the Citadel stuff, but you gotta use what you got. Got some wheels going on from Angel's Combustion, some window shielding covering stuff going on from Finn's Custom, and then the weapons from Miniatures for UGB. So yeah, everybody getting in the pool today. Still sticking with the Monument Hobbies Pro Acrylic. Gotta love that stuff. So my theme, my sponsor for this league is Scarlett, like I've said. Didn't want to do the typical pirate stuff, Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff. You see a lot of that, so it's kind of, to me, it seemed a little overdone. Wanted to go a little bit different route, so took a note from some of the cartoons my daughter used to like to watch as a kid about anthropomorphic vegetables. So my team is going to be the pirates who don't do anything. I'm going to go with the green. Larry's going to be my starting vehicle. See if I can get a little white eyeball going on there. So yeah, let's get everything painted up, and we'll go from there. Alright, so there we have it. Very Larry green. Like I said, I'm going to put a little eyeball here on the front, make it look like Larry from VeggieTales. Add a little more weathering and stuff just to make it more Gaslands, because you can't have too much Gaslands in VeggieTales. So yeah, we'll wait for all this to dry, and then we'll get going on to the next phase. Okay, so everything's dried up, dry brushed. Got the green going on here. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a little eyeball right here. Tried my hand at some freehand flames, and they were looking pretty good. So let's try out an eyeball and see how it goes. Cartoon eyeball, so it shouldn't be too bad. Start off with some dark ivory just to get it going, and then we'll kind of paint over the white from there, because just doing white can get a little bit kind of see-through almost. So let's see what we can do with this. Alright, so yeah, not looking too bad. Look at the little black pupil going on in there. Get it looking more like a cucumber's eyeball. So we'll let that dry, and then we will continue on with that portion. Alright, so the white of the eyeball is all dried. So now we're going to do the black part of the eyeball. Here we go. Eyeball looking up. Alright, so let's get it all back together and continue on with the weathering and move a little bit away from Veggie Tales and move a little bit more into Gaslands. Alright, got everything glued on. See, I got the window covering, sides and the front and the rear. Got my forward and rear mounted machine guns. Got my side mounted machine guns. Some spiky wheels going on. Let's do a little bit more weathering on there. Get some more of the bits and pieces poking out so it's looking a little more sharper. Alright, now I got the little bits touched up, outlines and stuff. Normally do that beforehand. For whatever reason I didn't this time. Looking good so far. Still not quite Gaslandy enough. It needs some more weathering. So I am going to give it some mud effects. Like in this dirt diorama, splatter effects. Alrighty. So there we have it. One Veggie Tales inspired Scarlett build with a front facing machine gun, a rear facing machine gun, and side facing machine guns. Crew cab, so we're gonna get some extra crew going on in there. Yeah, so this is going to be for the Gaslands NorCal 2023 season of Carnage. We're gonna get 8 teams competing this season, so stay tuned, and I will post to see how the teams are doing and who's getting championship points and cans and everything else, and we'll see how the pirates who don't do anything fare this year. If you enjoyed watching this, please hit that like button. If you want to see more and get notified, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Gaslands NorCal signing out.